Hello everyone, today we will learn how to give proper line weights in architectural drawings. This is a floor plan that I have opened. This is made in 0 layer. It is the default layer in AutoCAD. We will learn how to convert this drawing into this one with proper architectural line weights. If I just zoom in it, you can see that all the layers have different line weights according to architectural standards. We will learn how to give these line weights. Then after the plan, we will go to the elevation, as this is the regular elevation that I have made in default line weights, that is the 0 layer. Then we will learn how to convert this elevation into this one with proper architectural line weights. As you can see that each line has its own line weight according to the elevation, according to architectural standards. We will learn how to do this in this video. So let's start. So let's start adding line weights. This is the layers panel that we will use to add line weights to our plan and elevation. Another common method for this is by assigning colors to line weights, but I personally find it difficult, so we will use the layers method here. First, let's move to our plan. Now we want to make the walls of this plan thicker with thick line weights. What we will do is we will go to the layers property. Over here we will go to new layer, make a layer for walls, type walls. Give any color to that layer that you want. I will give it red color. Click OK. From here at line weights, click over here and give a line weight of 0.35. Click OK. The walls layer is created. Close the window. Select the lines making the walls in this plan. Select a few lines. Then from here, click on walls. Now you see that these lines that we selected have been converted into the walls layer. Click on this button to see the line weights actually in our working space. Now you see that the line weight of this red walls layer is much thicker than this 0 layer that we have. Now convert all the walls in the in the walls layer. You can do that quickly by using the shortcut key, that is MA enter. Select the layer that we want to convert and select all the lines like this. I'll just quickly do it for you. Okay, all my walls are added in the walls layer. Next up, we will create the windows layer and add those windows in that windows layer. Again, go to layers property, click on new layer. This time type windows. Give any color that you like. I'll give it blue. Click OK. In line weights, give it a line weight of 0.15. Click OK. Close the window. Now again, like we did it in the last time, select some of the window lines. Okay, that's enough. Change the layer into windows. Close it. Now you see that those windows have been changed in the from 0 layer to window layer with a line weight of 0.15. And if we just zoom in a bit, we can see that the walls layer is thicker and the windows is a bit thinner than that. So in the same way, we will use match properties, that is MA and enter, and convert all the windows in the window layer. Just click on them and they will change. I think I'm done with all the windows. Press enter. Just a reminder, if you're finding our content informative, do like and subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell icon. That really helps me. Next up, we will convert the furniture and fixtures in their layer. Again, go to layers property, create a new layer, this time for furniture. Give it any color that you want. I'll give it maybe orange color. Click OK. The line weights for this is 0.25. Click OK. Once we're done with the video, I will show you all the line weights for all the different layers that we have used, but just bear with me right now and keep watching the video and understand how I'm doing everything. Close it. Now let's select all our furniture. Select all these blocks, all the furniture and the fixtures. I'll just select them all, the car, and I'm done. Go to drop down menu and click on this furniture layer, and that is it. I think I missed something over here. Again, go on furniture, click on furniture, and we're done. Now the furniture is added in the furniture layer. We can just counter check it by going in plot space, go to press Ctrl P, go to previous plot, go to window, select the window that we are working on, go to preview, and you see that the line weights are starting to show up a little bit. It's still not perfect, so let's get back to our working space. Next up, we will adjust the text. Go to layers property first, create text layer, text. Now do remember that text is in the default layer. We don't change the line weight for text, so keep it in default. Just give it a color that you desire. Give it green color. That's the color I desired. Close it and select the text. Just select it all so that its layer will be changed. Now once we are done with the layers text one, I will show you that advantages of using this layer system. Okay, now that text is added, I'll just show you the advantage of using this layer system. We can open any layer that we desire and close any layers or hide any layer and make our workspace easier for us to navigate and faster for us to work. This is done by a few shortcut keys. The first one is lay ISO, that is LAYISO, and press enter and click on the layer that you want to keep open. Suppose I want to keep this walls layer open. I'll click on it, press enter, and you see only the lines are open and rest has been hidden. So this shortcut makes my working space much more easier for me to navigate and understand any mistakes that I have made in my drawing. And I have found a mistake that I have made just because of this layer property, that I forgot to add a line over here. Let me just open up the layers again. That is, I'll use the shortcut key lay on, that is LAYON, press enter. And yes, I forgot to add this line in the walls layer. I'll do it by pressing MA enter, match property, and select this line. So you see that shortcut key of lay ISO made me realize this. Another shortcut key is lay off, that is LAYOFF, press enter, and you can turn any layer off by this. Click on walls. It is asking it's the current layer. If I want to turn the current layer off, I will press Y and enter, and you see the walls layer is off. I want to turn off the text layer as well. I click on it and it is off again. I want to turn off the furniture layer. I'll click on it and it will turn off again. So this is how layers help me navigate in my drawings. I will turn all the layers back on again by LAYON, press enter. Next, quickly we will create layer for stairs. Again, click on create a layer, STAIRS, stairs. Give it a color that you desire. Give it blue color maybe. Click OK, and the line weight for stairs is 0.13. Click on 13, click OK. These line weights are very important. You do try to remember them by heart so that it is easier for you to work anywhere from any system, or you can even work manually if you remember the thickness of these line weights. Close it, select the stairs, convert it in stairs. Now I just the text should be in the text layer. Again, go over here and click on text, and this is this. And now I want to add dotted lines, so I'll create another layer. Go to the layers property, click on layers. Now I will just give a dotted line, so I'll just say dotted line. Give it a color. I'll give it purple color. Click OK, and its line weight should be 0.9. Click OK. Now this line type, change it to dotted. It's not here by default. Go to load, and I will use this ISO dash space. Click OK. Select ISO dash space. Click OK, and this line has been changed. Now let's just change the layer that we are doing. Go to drop down, dotted line, and you see that dotted line is added over here. I don't like the spacing. The shortcut for that is LTS and enter. Now the default spacing is 1. Change it to maybe 5. Let's see. Press enter. Now that was too much. LTS, enter, and maybe change it to 0.5. Sorry, LTS, enter 0.5, and this looks better now. This spacing is much better. Just use match properties and select these as well, press enter. So you see my plan is starting to come into shape. Next I will create layer for the doors. Layers property, create layer, doors, give it a color. I will give it orange color, click OK. Sorry, I already have orange. I'll give it some other color. Maybe this time I'll give it this color, click OK. Doors are in level 0.09 line weight, click OK, and set all the doors in that layer. Click on these doors, change layer, and in doors, and the doors layer has been changed. Next we will look into these dimensions. I want them to change their layer as well. Go to layers property, create layers, go to type dimensions, and change color. This time I'll give a darker color, this one. Okay. Line weight should be 0.05, the thickest line weight for dimensions. Click OK, close the box, and change the layer from here. Go to dimensions. Next, the last one is the boundary wall. I'll make another layer for that. Go to new layer, boundary wall, change the line weight to 0.13. Okay, change the color. I'll give it this color. Okay, close it, and select the boundary walls. Change layer, boundary wall. Now let's just plot it to see the difference. Control P, previous plot. Go to Windows, select the window, and preview. Now you see that this drawing has much more depth now with all the line weights. So just print these, print this drawing by right click, control plot, or you can save it in a PDF. I'll just save it, 1 to 1, save, and that is it. So now we have a PDF with all the line weights that we have added, and added a depth to our drawing. So let me just give you a summary of all the layers that we have created. The zero layer is default layer. Then we created the boundary layer with line weight of 0.13. We created the counters layer with again a line weight of 0.13. Def point layer is created default. Dimensions layer had a line weight of 0.05. Doors 0.09. Dotted line 0.09 with the line type of ISO dash type. Then we had furniture layer 0.25. This is an extra layer. I don't think we don't need it. I'll just delete it like this. Okay, stairs 0.13, text default layer, walls 0.35, windows 0.15. These were the layers that we created and made this plan and gave it proper line weights. Okay, next up, very quickly, we're gonna add layers to this elevation now. The basic principle for elevation is that whatever object or part of the structure or the building that is closer to you will be in a more thicker line weight, and then the one that is a bit further will be a bit thinner, and the one that is more further will be more thinner. So we will add line weights accordingly. But first of all, I'll just add the line weights for the doors and windows. The line weights for doors and windows are the same as they are in the plan. So I'll just select all the windows, and from here, as we have created the windows layer, I'll just add that window like this. And for doors again, I will just select the door, and I will add it to the doors layer. Okay, so now if you look at the elevation, we know that this part of the building is much closer to us, as we can see it in the elevation that this dotted line represents that part, this part, and it is more closer to us as we are watching it from this side. Let me just align the plan with it a little bit so it'll be easier to understand. I'll move it and I'll just rotate the plan. Okay, now we have a better idea that we are making this elevation, and we are looking at the plan from here, and this dotted part of the plan is closer to us. This is this part, so we will make it in the thickest line weight. and as we remember that the thickest line weight in our plan is the walls layer, so I'll just add it in the walls layer. And okay, let's see in the plan that after this part is more closer to us, so we will add this part with the of the building in the next possible thickest layer. As we remember that the walls layer was of 0.35, so I'll make another layer that will be 0.25, so that it looks a bit thinner as compared to 0.35. I'll change the layer to 0.25 and I'll give it another color, and I'll give it this color. Okay, and close it. So I'll just add it to my newly created layer, that is 0.25. I'll select it all and 0.25, and the floor layer is always the thickest one. It will be in the walls layer. Just extend it a little bit so it looks a bit better, like this. Okay, you see that this is continuing, so MA enter, and this is also in the same going almost same like this. So next up, this is was the part of the building that is closest. Then we have this part, then I think we have this part. Let's just see the first floor. I don't have the first floor plan in this drawing, but I know that this is this third closest part, so I'll just make another layer, that is LA enter, create layer. This time I'll make it 0.15. the first layer was 0.35, second was 0.25. now I'm making a layer of 0.15. change line weights to 0.15 and okay. Change the color again. I'll give it green color now. Say okay, close it, and select this part of the drawing of the elevation and 0.15. okay. I've left the stairs here. I'll just give it to the same stairs layer that I had in the plan, and now this is the last part of the elevation. It is more further. This is the back, at the back of the building, so I'll give it another layer, LA enter, and I will make another layer of now let's see what it should be. It should be of 0.05. okay, change color, give it this color. okay, change its name, right click, rename 0.05, and that is it. Just give it like this, 0.5. now let me just check the elevation. How is it looking? By going to the plot space, preview it, and yes, I can see there is a difference in line weights. If we zoom in, this is 0.35, then we have 0.25, this is 0.15 and 0.05. different line weights are present, and the windows are in the windows layer as they were in the plan, and the door is in the doors layer, stairs in the doors stairs layer, same as the plan. I'm left with only these dimensions and this dotted markers, so I will change them to the dimensions will be in the same dimensions layer as that was in the plan, so I don't need to create another layer. I'll just select them all, and I will change its layer to dimensions like this, and these dotted ones, I'll just select them. I want them to be in dotted line, so I'll select them and change them to the same dotted one. I'm only left with the text. Again, select the text and change it to the text layer that we created earlier. I left these. I'll just select them again, and that is it. Okay, I forgot the railing over here. The railing can be in the same layer for that we created for counters, so I'll just select it all and I'll change it to counters, and that is it. So I'll just preview it, control P, window, make window preview, and yes, the drawing has depth now. We can understand that this is the closest part of the building. Then if we zoom in a bit, we see that this part of the building is a bit further than this part, and then we have this part, and then we have this part. If you zoom in a bit more, we can see it more clearly. When we will get printouts of it, it will be much more easier to understand, and we would be able to see it more clearly. So let's just save a PDF, right click, plot, and make it in PDF. Go to desktop, elevations 1:1, save it, and we have a PDF saved now. So this is how we are going to add line weights to our plans and elevations. So this is how we're going to add line weights to plan and elevation. This is the plan that we did, and the elevation. This is the final output. I hope you liked today's video. Don't forget to like it. Also do subscribe our channel and press the bell icons to see more informative videos. Take care. Goodbye.